anyone who is leaking it is leaking it for money.
Education is the foundation of a good job, but getting to the top may require more than talent and tenacity. Corruption on every level of the education system can influence a student's opportunities.
Now we have a free education, which is the public schools. Your school fees is free. You just have to buy some of the books, but not all. And the government also gives some. But sometimes these teachers will be hiding the books, or they have these small shops, and they will take those books into their own shops, especially the headmasters, and they will resell it to the student.
So the parents are actually paying twice for the same book because they already paid tax.
Yeah, exactly.
It has not been possible to find students, parents, teachers or headmasters in primary and secondary schools who are willing to participate in this film in person. Instead, their stories are recapped by representatives of anti-corruption movements. At a primary school in a wealthy area, the headmistress came under pressure from parents that wanted organised fraud during the final exams.
What they had realized was other schools were paying money to exam invigilators so that during the exams, they would help coach the students if they saw that you were not doing too well, etc. Or they would allow students to pass their papers around. For someone who felt that parents would be more interested in ensuring that their children had the right morals, ethics, the standards, would be people who would go out with integrity, it never once occurred to her that PTA members, Parent-Teacher Association members, especially some of the executives, would ever have asked her this.
A well-known case is the leakage of the examination papers from the West African Examinations Council.
Parents have an interest. Somebody must be paying for these papers, and that must be influencing somebody who is involved in the machinery to protect and provide these papers. The person is thinking, I can make some more money rather than keeping it secure.
My paper was taken by an invigilator to another candidate who was also writing to copy my answers, and that was what happened.
You think that the invigilator had been paid to do that?
Yes. How would he do that? Yes. So he's been paid by the student or maybe the parents of the student to do such a thing.
People think that systems are not working. They think that you can't depend on the system. They think that, well, we can't trust the system. We can't be sure that it's going to give us equal opportunities, and therefore, let's find our own ways and means of getting the results that we think are right.
Admission to higher education may take more than just good grades. Thelma Togo is an anti-corruption champion. She has been chosen to support young people who are victims of corruption and who want to remain anonymous.
So this lady went to the vice principal that she wants to get enrollment into the college. But then the problem is her result has been withheld. She's having everything. It's only the mathematics. But then the vice principal told the lady that she has to give in something before she can also be of help, since the results delayed in coming and then the application has been closed. He pointed out a hotel that they can meet. In that case, he will have sex with the lady and then be able to give her the admission.
The right connections can be a more powerful access card than good grades.
There is something we call protocol, the protocol list, where they want to consider the children of the ministers, the children of the politicians, the children of the opinion makers in the society. And those people, even their children, if they don't qualify, they will get the place. And your child who has the right qualification may not get it. some headmasters of some secondary schools, they have insisted that the selection they have made is the genuine selection. So they won't take any protocol list or favors. And I know it hasn't been easy. Sometimes people get transferred, they get victimized. We hear so many stories. So now everybody's so scared, you see. And in a country where it is difficult to survive, it is so easy to get people to be corrupt because they have to depend on money for survival. And if you're giving them money, then you get anything.
Corruption has major consequences for students who do not get selected despite their talents and efforts. But what can be done to prevent that from happening?
Thinking through systems to make sure that these things don't happen and that individuals who are found culpable are dealt with so radically that it sets the right precedent so people don't want to even attend these things. We don't seem to be doing enough of that, honestly speaking.
For society as a whole, the consequence may be that you do not select the most gifted students from the talent pool.
And in the end, these students go to the university and you find that though they had a high grade from secondary school, they are not doing well at the university. So now people are asking, let's bring back the entrance examination. Let people come and write to prove that they have what it takes.
But